Hey, welcome to another fireside chat and the second video in my surgery vlog. And we left off on Monday night. So Tuesday morning we had to be at the hospital at 4:45 a.m. So I set my alarm for 3:30 a.m., which is like super early. Woke up, had to do some bowel prep for the surgery. Woke my brother up at 4 a.m. because he doesn't know how to set an alarm, but good thing I do. Was putting out the stuff in the car, and there was a buck in the neighborhood, and it was really weird to see a buck in this neighborhood, because it wasn't very like a woodsy neighborhood or anything that I know of. But then I was like super cautious to that there was like no other deer around because I didn't want to get like trampled or something. And I noticed there's two does down the street. But yeah, the Wisconsin came out in me, and I was like, oh, there's a deer. Oh, geez, now, if it was hunting season, it'd be all over for this deer. But I wasn't in Wisconsin, and I haven't hunted in years. But we cleared out the Airbnb.
All right, Kylie, it's 4:30 in the morning. How you feel?
Feeling pretty good. Ready to get this over with. Go take a nap after a few hours. Maybe something for a while. I'm good.
All right, let's go.
My brother drove. We start heading to the hospital, and it's like 4:30. And because we're in this neighborhood still, we're like cautiously like looking out for these deer because we don't want to like wreck or total the rental car. But we get to the main drag, hook a left. This main drag's got like bright street lights on and everything. We're going past the 7-Eleven, and I noticed there's a cop SUV, and they like literally just got in their car. And I tell my brother, I'm like, hey, watch your speed, be cautious, there's a cop. And it was kind of redundant to tell him because he's a pretty safe speed limit driver. Weird. But we get pulled over.
Stupid cars, I swear to God.
Red and blues start going off, and I'm like, he wasn't speeding, what could it be? And as soon as we pull over, it dawns on me, headlights. It's 4:30 in the morning, headlights are needed. Cop walks up to the window, ask my brother ask him if like, do you know why I pulled you over? And my brother's like, headlights, we forgot to put the headlights. He's like, this is a rental car, here for a surgery. My sister has a surgery this morning, that's where we're going to the hospital. And the cop kind of like peered into the window, and my brother's like, non-life-threatening surgery. And so took his license, went back, make sure he's got a good clean record, came back up to us, and like I said, it's like 4:30, and it's about a 10 to 14 minute drive to the hospital. And this is like taking like 7 or 8 minutes, and I'm kind of like, of course this would happen to me because it just has to add into my life. He warns us, make sure to put your headlights on. Duh. But then he's like, how far were you guys driving? And we told him like, oh, we were like right down the road. And I Google mapped it. We literally made it a mile and a half before we got pulled over. So get to the hospital at 4:44 a.m. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be late. And briskly walk up to the check-in, and there's like 2 people ahead of me, so I'm like, I didn't have to like rush or anything. So they give me a bracelet, and I had to sign some more consent forms for the hospital. They take me back to the pre-op room. I throw on this nice gown. They hook it up to a space heater, which I need to get one of them. Hook an IV up to me. They took some blood. They checked my vitals. They brought my brother in. They gave me the anesthesia. The anesthesiologist was like, all right, this is going to be like a double shot of tequila. You'll feel it in like 30 seconds. And she's like, are you ready? And I'm like, I'm ready. Now, mind you, this whole morning, I'm not nervous at all. Like, not one bit. Like, maybe like the last 2 months, everyone's like, oh, are you getting nervous? You're nervous? Are you nervous? And I'm kind of like, I'll probably get nervous the day of. That's the type of person I am. Not nervous at all. No butterflies, no teeth chattery, nothing. Like, I'm ready. I am ready for the surgery, ready for this to be over. So she carts me out of the room, and I say later to my brother. And the last thing I remember is looking up at the clock on the ceiling, and it says 6:25, and I am out. And like I thought maybe I'd be like woozy out. No, I was just straight knocked the hell out. Which kind of makes me mad because me being me. If anyone knows me personally, that like I have jokes, dumb things to say to the people. I got to be that comedian that I've always wanted to be. Nope, didn't get to say anything that I at least remember saying. One of the physician assistants was like, "Oh yeah, everyone loved you in the OR," and I was like, "Oh, why do you tell me that? Because now I don't know what was said. I don't know if I was an idiot, if what I said was funny. So who knows?" But surgery went perfect. No issues, nothing. Wake up in this dimly lit room with a bunch of other bodies. It wasn't the morgue, but just a recovery area. Um, Wake up, mouth completely dry, and I'm just like, need water. And like I struggle to call over the nurse, and she like feeds me ice chips, which was a thing for the next like 3 days. Then my brother was ushered in, and I'm in and out of sleep. Anesthesia is just still in me. I'm in and out. Felt like I was like blackout drunk because like I only remember parts. Because I remember they're like, "All right, we're gonna move you to the room." I'm like, "Okay." Fall asleep. I'm in an elevator. Fall asleep. I'm in the room. Then like one of the nurses is just kind of going over some things, and she's like, "All right, here's your morphine button. Push it. It refreshes every 6.5 minutes." And all I hear is push the button. So like anytime like I'm coherent and like awake, I'm just like, "Oh, button." Then uh, yeah, I'm just like in and out of sleep. Um, then my brother was in there. He was working. Had three nurses throughout that whole time, like throughout the whole stay. The one nurse just kind of going over some things. I'm like, I don't remember this stuff. Being in and out. My brother finally left at like 8 o'clock at nightish to his own Airbnb, and I was just in and out of sleep. Um, no pain. I wasn't in any pain. There was like no pain. Wasn't really any soreness at all either, just because like morphine button pushing it. Um, but woke up a few times. The nurses checking my vitals, my temperature, all that good stuff. But yeah, that was Tuesday.